What is going on, guys? So, I am bringing one simple tip to enhance your training within the gym, whether it is powerlifting, bodybuilding, or sport specific strength and conditioning or general fitness. So, whenever I talk to someone in the gym, they generally have a basic understanding of what they need to do, as well as they have like a little bit of a plan. Whether you're an intermediate or beginner, you kind of know some of the basics, whether you've had someone show you or you've had a coach or you have a coach giving you a program. But one thing that I notice a lot of people that they do not do is that they don't have volume PRs written down on a Word document or even like a booklet or anything like that. So how this relates to a training. So we'll go back. So this is how I set up my training in an Excel file. So I'm in a strength phase, and from here, I have different rep ranges posted with loads of different weights. And so say I have incline bench, lat pull downs, lateral raises. That's just how I like to program. There's a million different ways to program things for your training. It really depends on what your goals are, things like that. And going forth, say you have different variations of different lifts. You need references to base this off of. Everyone knows what their best bench is, what their best squat is, what their best deadlift is, and they have a rough idea of what your best 5-rep max is. 5-rep max on like bench, deadlift, squats, or say taking this a little bit further, you know what your max is on certain like plate numbers. Like say if you're a 4-plate squatter, you know what your best reps is with like 365. Maybe you've done it for a double. Maybe you've done 3 plates for like 6 to 8 or maybe even 10 or something like that. But what I know a lot of people is they don't really know what their best 3 sets of 5 or 4 sets of 5 is. Or for example, what our best set or 3 sets of 4 with like say like a stiff leg. So that's where a PR book comes into play. So say for bench press, I have a 1-rep max of 500 pounds at elbow sleeves, or 480 a competition pause. These are different variations of the main lift, just done a little bit differently. So this is how I like to record them. So bench press, 1, 2-rep max, 3-rep max, that sort of thing. Squat, a little bit less on there, so I just don't have quite a many variations that I've done with that, but you can feel free to add as you go. Say I'm going to look for a 5-rep max soon. I have a little question mark. It's kind of prepping me to do that. Then we have variations, squat variations, deadlift variations, and then accessories. So with your chest, say you have flat dumbbell press programmed on one of your days. So having this as a reference, your 3 sets of 8, say you have 3 sets of 12 programmed from your coach. Now you have a reference to go by, and then you can come in there and then just write, say you did 110 pounds times 3 by 12. So you have a reference range. So the next time, maybe you do the 115s, then you come in here. Where's my cursor? There we go. You did 115s. You just edited the PR book. For me, I love editing this book. This is just such a rush. Hitting any sort of PR, love it. It's the best thing ever. And then so when I hit volume PRs, same thing. I love it. So then every time I go into this book, I feel great about training. Even if I'm looking in the book and say on a day where I'm not feeling so good, I'm just saying like, what is my best? And on incline dumbbell, my best set is 150 for 8. And then I'm doing a 3 by 8. Then I come in here and I'm like, okay, I can't quite hit the 150s for a set today. So I'm going to try and do the 100s times 3 by 8. I still hit something, a volume PR of something, and I had progress. Something that I haven't done before. I've probably done this before. This is going to be just a placeholder. But we're editing the book regardless, and we're having a reference for the next week when something is programmed like that. This is very valuable in the sense that when we're working with programs, we can have a reference of things that we've already done. So we can have incremental progress week by week. Say if we have 3 sets of 12 program, we can see what we've done for 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 10. Try and get something close to it or the same weight, and that is a direct progress right there towards your training. So if you have found this helpful, this little tip here, I hope you have. Let me know in the comment section below. Send me a DM, that sort of things, any sort of content you'd like to see. Hit the like button, that really helps me out, as well as subscribe. And take a look at my sponsors. I'll put a link in the description below with 6 supplements. Use code SCORY10 for 10% off. And that helps me out. Those guys are very good. They help strength sports across the country. So have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.